Okie dokie, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and record this. Oh man, sorry. I'm gonna press pause because I'm gonna write the problem out. Yeah, and I'll give you guys the password after. So the first thing we're gonna do is basically flashback. This is what you guys learned probably in 8th grade. All right, the two-step equation. So remember, if you have 3x equals, sorry, 3x plus 4 is equal to 13, right? Basically, it's telling you, okay, 3 times what number, x, plus, and if you add 4 to it, it's going to give you 13, right? So algebraically, what do you do first? You guys remember? Okay, you want to solve for x because x is on the left side. This is what you want at the end, okay, because you have x over here. So you want to get rid of, you want to do the opposite. So the opposite is, I want to take out the 4 first. So since it's plus, I'm going to add a negative to both sides, okay? Why? Because that makes it a 0. It's gone, all right? The opposite. Okay, so that leaves you with 3x equals 13 minus 4. So that's 13 minus 4 is 9, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9. And then see how they're together? Whenever they're together, of the coefficient of variable, you want to divide them, okay? Because, again, it's the opposite. So 3 times x, so the opposite of times, remember, when they're together like this, it means times. So the opposite is divide. So you're going to divide, right? You're dividing. That's the opposite. Here, the opposite of plus is minus, right? The opposite of adding is subtracting. Here, the opposite of of times is division. So you're going to divide, and that's 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay? That's all you have to remember. Okay? And now, Mister, what if it's on the other side? All right, let's do this. Negative 5 is equal to, let's say, negative 2x plus 7. Okay? So again, you draw the line, okay, because you want it to balance. All right, what is x, right? It's on this side. So I don't want to divide just yet. I want to get rid of all the junk first. So the junk is plus 7. What's the opposite of plus 7? Minus 7, both sides. Okay, so that takes that out. And then negative 5. So you're adding, you're not multiplying. There's no parentheses. So right here, you're doing the t-chart. Negative 5 with the negative 7 is a negative 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is equal to negative 2x. See that? So now you have them together. So now you're going to divide them. Okay? You're going to divide them by what? You're going to divide it, negative 2 times x, you're going to divide by negative 2. Okay? Because negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. Right? If I put a positive, then that's negative x, and you don't want that. You want a 1. So x equals, and then again, negative divided by a negative is a positive. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay? So that's all you have to remember. Now, can this answer ever be a fraction? Yeah, it could be a fraction, and we'll learn that on Thursday. All right? So again, Thursday, I'm going to give you a little test, 2 problem. I want to try to give it to you on Flipgrid. Because I got to try it out. We're not going to do as much Flipgrid because I guess I ran out of time, but it's all good. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right now so that I could write the next problem. Okay. I'm probably good. All right. Sorry. All right. So here we go. All right. Oh. Woo! There you go. So what does this mean that x is 3? It means that if I replace the x with 3 and I do PEMDAS, it's going to balance with the other side. So that means that 3, take out the x and put a 3. It's not 33, it's 3 times x, which is 3 times 3, plus 4 is going to balance with the other side, which is 3. So what's 3 times 3? 9. Is 9 plus 4? 13? Yep, and that equals 13. Okay, so it balances. Is my answer 13? No, it's not 13, right? It's basically, this is just to check it. All right, this is checking. All right, so my answer is not 13. It's actually 3. All right, so now on this one, let's go ahead and do this one. All right, so now, what's the first thing I should do? What's the first thing I should do? Draw the line. Here we go. Because we want to balance. We want to balance, right? This side's going to equal 1. It's got to balance. Here we go. All right, so now, first thing you got to look for is parentheses. All right, 3 times y minus 6y plus, oh, wait, mister, here's a parentheses, plus negative 3. Put a 1. Why not? Put a 1. You don't have to because it's going to stay the same, right? But when you multiply it, the parentheses disappear. So watch. Positive times negative is negative. 1 times 3 is 3. See that? Now, what happens to everything else? Nothing. It just brings it down, right? So this is what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just covering this side. And this is all what we've been doing, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and drop it. All right, drop it. Here we go. Drop it. Ready? Here we go. We gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Got it? Got it? All right, so now what happens later? Okay, we got, then we combine like terms, right? You combine like t-chart. So the 3y with the what? What am I going to combine it with? Anybody? Anybody? Let me see if I see names. Oh yeah, Adam. What am I going to combine it with? The 3y with what? 6y. Negative 6y. Negative 6y. All right. And then what do we get? So now if I do the t-chart, I'm going to do positive 3y, negative 6y, negative what? Negative 3y. Okay, so we're good there. Now, what do we do? Alejandro, what are we going to combine on this side now? The same side. The negative 3 with what? Very good. So again, I got to do t-chart. Do not do negative times negative is a positive. That was supposed to be on the first step. Once you do that, don't bring it back. All right. So bring it back. So negative 3, negative 5. So that's negative 8. So we're done. So now it's got to be equal and then 1. But see how it's very far? I'm going to bring it closer. So I'm going to bring it closer right here. Minus 8 equals 1. See that? I just brought it closer. So forget that. So now we're doing the two-step, what we did up here, what you learned like in 7th grade, right? If you remember. Okay? So now what do? Negative 3y minus 8. So let's get rid of the minus 8. Get rid of it. Out. So how do I get rid of it? I add an 8. See, it's a minus. The opposite is plus. So what you do on one side, you got to do to the other side. See that? So now I have negative 3y equals 9. See that? Equals 9. So now what's the last step? Remember, when I told you the coefficient with variable, they're together. It's like a gum, a chicle. Get out. So you got to divide it. But what do you divide by? Negative 3. Negative 3. Okay? And then what divides it? See, that's a 1. That's a 1 right there. So y is equal to what's positive divided by negative? Is negative. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. See? So you have to show the steps. You can't do it in your mind. I mean, you should be in calculus if you know how to do that in your mind. All right? But you got to show the steps. See, so what do we do first? I saw the parentheses. I didn't have to multiply because there's nothing. It's going to be the same thing. You see that? But I like doing it just to get the parentheses out. So I multiply and then I do combine like terms, these two with and these two. And then I do zero pair, get it out. And then I'm going to divide on this side. Okay, divide. Okay, by the coefficient. Okay, and that's it. So someone actually put the answer up. -3. Yes, Nicholas Reyes, thank you for correcting that. Yes, -3 is your answer. What does that mean? That means, because a lot of kids, when I ask, what does that mean? I don't know. What's your answer, -3? What does that mean? That means when you replace -3 with the y, right? And you do PEMDAS, so let's go ahead and do that. 3 times -3 minus 6 times -3 plus a -3 minus 5, that's going to equal 1. Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here we go. 3 times -3, I'll do it real quick. -9. Okay, that's gone. -6 times -3 is positive 18. Plus -3, I could put a 1 right there. That'll give me -3. Minus 5 equals 1. So now let's do the t-chart. -9 plus 18, -3, -5. So here I got 17. So who wins? Positive. By how many? By 1. 1 equals 1. Yep, it balances. And boom, you're done. So because it balances, we got to celebrate and have a good time. That's all we did. We balanced. Got it? It's all about balancing. What's your balance? Here we go. Balance. Balance the equation. All right, here we go. So there's number 1. I'm not going to have enough room here, so I'm going to go to the next page, and I'm going to keep it as 26. All right, so I'm going to keep it as 26. All right, so we're good. Keep it as 20. Okay, so this is basically the new, the next level to what we've been doing, because all we've been doing is this. Now we have an equal sign, right? And we've been doing both sides, okay? But now we're moving on, okay? So now what do we do first? Draw the line, right? Draw the line. So there's your line, okay? So Desiree, uh, should I do 4 take away 2 first? Is that the first thing I should do? No, 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 no. Let other kids do that, right? But no, in algebra, math, you don't do that. You do your parentheses, distributive property. So it's going to start from what, Desiree? It's going to start from where? -2. Right. A lot of kids, I mean, you go around and, oh man, but not my students. So now we're going to do the arrow, okay? Now, if you want to go ahead and challenge yourself and do this on your own, yeah. And then, so then we're going to do the arrows. Make sure you do the arrows. Some of you guys like doing boxes. I like doing boxes, but majority we're doing arrows. So let's just keep with the arrows. All right. And so you're going to multiply. Negative, remember, parentheses up to the end is negative, right? Whoa. Oh, wow. Nicholas, good job. Let's see. So negative times negative is a positive. And then 2 times 2r is a what, Desiree? 4r. Very good. 4r. Okay. So now, do I drop the 3? No, I don't drop it. I still got to multiply. That's why we got the arrows. So you multiply, right? That's why we put the arrows. So negative times positive is negative, and 2 times 3 is 6. All right. Now the 4, we just bring it down. 4. So 4 plus 4r is minus 6. Can we keep going? Right? So remember, I like to do this. I like to just cover this so it doesn't confuse me, because we know how to do that, right? When you see all this, you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. So just cover it and then do that. So then what are we gonna combine? on this one, Gabriela. What are we going to combine on this side right here? This expression. What are we combining? Right, yeah. So I'm going to circle them and do the T-chart. Okay, the T-chart. So what do we get? We get -6, +4, -2. Now I'm going to put it right close to right here. So I'm going to put it right there, -2, and then the 4R. Okay, Mister, can I put -2 plus 4R? Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. You could put -2 plus 4R. That's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter. So let's stick to that. -2 plus 4R. Can I combine these two? No, 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 no. No celebration. We're not done yet. Come on. We have to now go to the other side. All right. So now we have a parenthesis. Okay. So now 5 times 2. But remember, don't forget the sign. So positive times negative. If you forget, do the empty man, guys. All right. Because the empty man, it's all about celebration, empty man. Yeah, so here we go. Positive times negative. Let's cover that. Oh, that's a negative. 5 times 2 is 10. Bring down the plus 4. -10 plus 4. I'm going to do the T chart. Okay. -10 plus 4 is -6. And then let's go ahead and put it right there. -6. And are we done? Are we done? No, we got to keep going. Gotta keep going. Keep going, guys. So remember, this is what we did last week. But now what we learned today is a two-step equation. All right. So now the R is going to be on this side. Okay. But we don't want to divide yet. We want to get rid of the what? The -2. Like when I was in high school, I would cover the 4R and say, okay, I don't want to divide yet. I want to get rid of this one. So I got to do the opposite of -2. It's +2 both sides. So that takes it out. Boom, you're gone. So what comes down? 4R equals, again, T chart. Okay. Once you multiply, everything is T chart until the end when you divide. -6 plus 2 is -4. Okay, we got -4. And now what do we do? Now what do we do? What do we do, guys? They're together. 4 and R. Divide. Let's go, divide. Well, that's your one. We're almost there. We're almost going to celebrate. Negative divided by positive is negative. And 4 divided by 4 is 1. Yeah, there you go. We're done. Celebration. Got it? So that's basically the two-step equation that we learned. All right, one step and then 2 steps. All right, but we've done all this already throughout the whole trimester. We've been doing baby steps, right? Technically, it's not the whole trimester because we were just meeting twice a week. All right, so we're good. Let me go ahead and pause this one. All right, so now the next one. So what do we do first? Draw a line. Here we go. Hey. Hollywood. All right, so now, but Mister, wait, the variable's on the right side. I thought they were always on the left. No, it could be anywhere, guys. It could be anywhere. So don't fall for that. Just do what you've been doing, okay? So today, next week, we're gonna learn about variables on both sides. Today, I didn't want to do that, okay? I didn't want to give you too much. All right, so what do we do? On the left side, do we add it with 3? No, that's the problem, number 3. Silly. So we're just going to drop the 15. Okay? We're just going to, and the equal sign. So now I'm going to cover this side and say, all right, do we got parentheses? Do we got distributed property? Oh, yeah. I got this parentheses plus something. Mister, can I just put a 1? Yeah, why not? It's all good, just to be safe. you know? And then right here, negative 5 goes with 2x minus 1. You're going to distribute the negative 5 with 2x minus 1. So let's go ahead and do the arrows, right? Because we got to multiply. Here we go. Cool. So Jose Osorio, what's the first one? Negative 5 times the 2x. What do we get there, Jose Osorio? Very good. Good job. Joseph Leon, what about the second Ariel? Ariel. Why did I say Ariel? Oh, man. Arrow. Oh, man. Negative 5 times a negative 1. Who did I pick? Did I pick anybody? How about Joseph Brunel? Negative 5 times negative 1? Positive 5. See that? And then here, positive times negative, that's a negative, and then 1 times that's going to be 3x. See how it stays the same, negative 3x? But what happened? The parentheses disappear. That's what happens when you multiply. Now, what can I combine right there? The x's, right? Ah, but I, so let's see. Negative 10x and the negative 3x t-chart. Okay, so negative 10x, negative 3x is negative what? 13x. So equals negative 13x and then plus 5. Because the 5 is a constant, there's no other constant. What happens to the 15? You just bring it down. So far, so good? Now the x is on this side, so my answer better be x equals on this side. So now, what do we do? What do we get rid of? So, like I said, in high school, I would always cover this term. I would always cover it because that would help me. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. Let's get rid of this, the plus 5. How do you get rid of it? Minus 5, right? The opposite, because you want it to be 0. This is 0. Well, mister, how is it a 0? Why? Well, look, if I put negative 5 and positive 5, who won? Nobody. Oh, that's a 0. But what if it was positive? Then this would be a 10. You don't want a 10. You could put a 5 and a 5, but then you got to do more work, right? That's another step. But you want to make it a 0, so that's gone. Minus 5. So now the negative 13, x comes down. And what's 15 take away 5? 10. Now what do? I have to divide on this side, right? Divide by what? Lacey, divide by what? Divide by what? Lacey. Yes, negative 13. Very good. Negative 13. So that's your 1, right? Invisible 1. And my answer is negative 10 over 13. Now, when you get a fraction, that's okay, but then you have to simplify. But on this one, you can't simplify. And I'll show you that on Thursday. All right, so just leave it as is right now. So negative 10 over 13. And then we could go ahead and. Oh, it's all good. Oh, man. All right, so there you go. So there's 3. All right, cool. Check it out. Check it out. Let me pause. All right, math. Okay, we're gonna math. All right, here we go. So let's cover one side. Let's cover this side. Math, 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 math. All right, here we go. Enough, man. All right, mister. All right, here we go. So we got negative 2 plus negative 20 plus a negative 2, right? So I'm going to go, I could put a 1 right here, right? Do I multiply these two? No, because it's separated by a plus. So you don't multiply negative 20 times because it says negative 20 plus a negative 2. So I'm going to put a 1 right here, and then I'm going to multiply. Okay, so negative 20, positive times negative is negative. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, So now what do I get? Let's see. Let's call on some individuals that I haven't heard. What happened here? Matthew Morales. What do we get here? When I combine the negative 20 and the negative 2. Negative 22 is correct. Booyah. Booyah. Yeah. Good job. Nice. Did you jump, Matthew? Jump. No? Oh, man. All right, here we go. Now, do we do 5 take away 2 here? No. Because remember, parentheses, your multiplication, right? So the 5, we're just going to drop it. Okay, so we're just going to drop it. All right? So far, so good? All right. So now, Rigoberto, the arrows go to where? From here. Negative 2 goes to where? Do I go to the negative 3y? No, because you have a plus. You broke it up, right? You broke it up. It's a plus. That's something else. All right. Now, can I put a 1 right here? Plus 1? Yeah. So then you do this little one right there. All right, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, Luis Jimenez. Luis Jimenez, what's the first one? Negative 2 times 4y. What happened? Oh, yeah, you weren't paying attention. That's what happened. What happened? Hey. Negative, the first arrow. Negative 2 times 4y. All right, and the next one, the second arrow? Positive 2. Very good. Good job. And then the last one, again, the little arrow. Positive times negative is negative. 3 times y is 3y. Cool? Good job, Luis, right there. Jump. All right, there you go. So now we're going to keep going, and now we're going to combine, right? The y's with the y's and the constant with the constant. So it doesn't matter which one you do. It doesn't. So let's just do the constant. So we have the 5 and the plus 2. And then what's 5 plus 2? 7, right? So I'm going to put 7. And then the negative 8 plus another negative 3y. I'm going to do bubbly. Negative 8y, negative 3y. What is that? Negative what? Vincent, negative what on that one? Vincent, negative 11y. Okay? So, and then equals negative 22. All right, so now, what do I get rid of? So remember, my strategy is I want to cover this, so I got to get rid of the 7. How do I get rid of it? Let's see. Who else is here? Who else is Desiree? How do I get rid of the 7? How do I get rid of it? Desiree, are you there? Subtract 7 both sides. Oh wait. Oh shoot, that came out. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a different number. That's fine. So that's going to give me, now T-chart again, negative 22, negative 7, negative 29 equals negative 11y, right? Oh, I don't have any room. I'm going to do it right here. Negative 29 equals negative 11y. Now I'm going to divide by what? Negative 11. And that's y is equal to, what's negative? Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. What's negative divided by negative? Positive. And 29 over 11, let's just leave it like that. 29 over 11. Can I simplify? We'll do that. You can't. Just leave it like that. Your answer is 29 over 11. That's it. Knock it. We did it. Woo! You guys are good? So we have some fractions, some no fractions, some fractions. So I'll show you how to simplify the next one. Right? So I think that's it for this one. Let me stop the video. Mental. Hey.